Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Jack Woods, also known as Woods Media down below. And today we're going to go through my Fx3 build. So I actually only purchased this camera almost a year ago now. I think it was around April time 2025. Gotten very comfortable with it, and I think it's just a workhorse. It is an absolute beast. To see the low light capabilities and the colors that you can pull from it, incredible. I know there's probably going to be a lot of people saying, oh, you should have got this or went for that, but look, that's just the camera I went for. I absolutely love it, and let me know what your thoughts and opinions are if you've got one. So of course, starting off with the camera itself, the Fx3, what I paired this up with is the newer cage. It's not too special, it just allows you of course to pair up multiple attachments however you please. So there's plenty of 1/4" screws and 1/8 screws so that you can screw in any sort of attachments that you please. What I do also, of course, it comes with it, is I put the wee nano reel just on the top, just because whenever I'm basically running and gunning, I'm not really using the XLR handle that comes with the Fx3. The handy thing about with the newer cage as well is it's got a nice wee Allen key tool at the bottom of it, and it just slides in there magnetically, so you don't need to worry about bringing a wee screwdriver or any multi-tools with you. It just slides into the bottom of the cage and it just stays there and it's not coming off. I haven't lost it yet. So once I've got the cage on, then I put on a small rig wee like sort of strap, almost like a wrist strap or a hand strap, whatever you want to call. So I put this on the right hand side of the camera. Most people would probably go for like the handle itself, like either like the wooden or metal one, but I just love the wee sort of strap and the way it feels in your hand, and I just feel like it's not going to go anywhere, like it's not going to slip out of my hand or anything like that. I feel like it just gives me a better grip on it. And it means I can rest most of the weight on like the top of like, you know, the top of my hand or like the top of the palm. So in terms of power then, I use the newer V-mount battery mount on the back. With some battery mounts, I suppose you can't really access the screen, like the LCD screen on the back so easily, but with the newer one, it does just fold down, so it allows you to just, you know, get at your screen if you need to, or of course bring it out, what I like to do. And what I do is I pull it out to the side, and I have it on the side almost like an FX6. And whenever you put on the option on your menu where you can have like the big 6 is what it's called. With the big 6 screen, you can also see like your shutter, your ISO, your white balance. So it just means you can easily change them from the side without having to go into the menu as such. So with the V-mount battery, I do pair it with a PS099EP. It's a 99 milliamp. It's fantastic, it lasts more than a day. I don't think I've used the full battery life on any shoot, but obviously you can get it's like a newer like fake battery that you put into your camera, and then it just plugs in via DC cable, and then that just also powers your camera. But I just use USB-C to USB-C and it does essentially the same job. With the nano reel, I pair it with the newer CA008, and it just slides right on there, and then you just tighten that up with a screw at the back of it. It's super easy to put on and it's so handy, and there's like a rubber grip on the handle, so again it has that extra grip, so I feel like it's not just going to slip out of my hand. On top of the handrail then, I use the newer, I believe it's the F700 monitor, field monitor, whatever you want to call it. It's an amazing monitor. I think it's so handy. The battery life as well is amazing on it, so you can pair it up with 2 MPF batteries on the back, so it's really going to last you all day. Even just with the one battery alone, I feel like I'm getting at least, 6-7 hours out of it. So realistically, you could get away with one battery. But the monitor is just unbelievable. It just has everything you need in terms of like, false color, grid lines, ratios, just everything in between. You can import LUTs onto it as well through a SD card on the monitor. So it's really handy. It's fantastic, and I think it's great. And then usually what I'm pairing with in terms of lens, I have only 2 lenses at the moment. So I have the Sony 50mm 1.8, I believe, on the camera at the moment. And then what I usually have on the camera, like 99% of the time, is my 28-105 Sigma. It's a fantastic lens. It is quite expensive, but it's a lens that just stays on the camera all times. It's a constant 2.8. So realistic with like the focal lengths that you're getting from 28-105, it just covers everything. It has that wide 28, but then you can really punch in the compression with the 105. So it is a fantastic overall lens, worth the money, every bit of penny. It just lives on my camera essentially. So on the left hand side of the cage on the shotgun, I use a shotgun mic, I suppose, the Sennheiser MKE 600. I just think overall it's a fantastic mic, especially for the price that you're paying. It is great. The audio is super crystal clear. It runs off one AA battery, so it's easily just swap that out, you're good to go. So you're not relying on sort of charging the microphone or anything like that. Or if you're using it with your XLR top handle on the FX3, it just powers it for you. So even better, I suppose. But it's a fantastic mic. It's really good for not just only like directional, it does pick up a lot more than you think around you, so you don't necessarily need to point it at anything. It will pick up, you know, the majority of things, but it's fantastic. I use it when I'm running a gun, and I've used it on short films as well. So yeah, that's my Sony rig for 2026. Hopefully enjoy it. Tell me what you like about it. Tell me what you don't like about it, what you would maybe necessarily change out. I'm open to suggestions. I'm quite happy with it. I feel like it's not too overly heavy. It's very easy to just sort of run and gun with and get the shots that you may need. So yeah, thank you very much for watching as always. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.